Hi, my name is Ricky Moore, and today I'm going to be presenting my infographic comparing Alliance City School District versus Louisville City School Districts. In the top left-hand corner, you can see Alliance City Schools logo, which is their aviator's A with a plane going through it because the plane is their symbol. And at the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the Louisville City School District symbol, and they have the blue leopard as their symbol. Okay, first I'm just going to go over some of their achievement rates based on their standardized test scores. In Louisville, they had a 4th grade reading percentage of 95.7%, math of 94.8%, and then in 8th grade they had a reading percentage of 92.7%, math was 93.5%, science 82.6%. Alliance scores were a little bit lower. In 4th grade they had a reading percentage of 95.2%, math was 66.5%. And 8th grade they had a reading of 85.5%, math was 86.1%, and science 58.5%. So their rates were a little bit lower than that of Louisville. And then I also included some other important rates and numbers in this part of my infographic. The Louisville graduation rates, the 4-year rate was 95.7%, and the 5-year was 98.4%. So higher than Alliance's. Same for the other numbers below. The enrollment number was 3,080 people in the school. The number that is lower, which is a good thing, is their chronic absenteeism rate. They only had a smaller rate of 7.9%, which is better than Alliance's. Which brings us to the Alliance side of the graphic, which their 4-year graduation rate was 87.7%, and their 5-year was 84.8%. So a little bit lower than Louisville's. They also have a lower enrollment number, 2,710. And then their chronic absenteeism rate was 14.7%. Some things to consider for the enrollment rate and the absenteeism rate are location. I know a lot of kids in Alliance may be living in the wrong areas and going through wrong, just bad parts of the city, which could play a role in that. And I feel like Louisville has more people to be enrolled, so that might also affect their enrollment number also. I know just for me personally, I live in Alliance, but I went to St. Thomas Aquinas, which, although it's not in the Louisville School District, we based a lot of our dates and such, snow dates and whatever, based off Louisville School District, because my high school was on the Diocese of Youngstown. So, but I'm just speaking on my own personal experience that even though I live in Alliance, I went to Louisville. So the performance at the school could also influence their number of enrollment also. Now that brings us to our finances. On the Louisville side, they spent 68.1% of their funds on instruction. The actual number values I included below. They spent $7,268 per pupil, $4,951 on instruction, which is the teaching, and on anything non-classroom, they spent $2,317. And then on the Alliance portion, they spent 69.5% on instruction. They spent $9,130 on their pupils, $6,340 on instruction, and $2,788 on anything non-classroom, which I feel it's interesting how on this portion the Alliance has the higher numbers, but it doesn't transfer into their performance scores. So I feel like that's something interesting to look at in that aspect. My sources, here I have embedded the links of where I got my sources from the Ohio Department of Education. They have a report card for each school district where you can view all the figures and such that I found. I have them embedded, so if you visit my infographic, you can click that to find out more information if you'd like to. Thank you for your time.